MAHMUD surveys what's left of his $2 million investment. For 7 years, he says he worked hard to get his 150-hectare farm running. Then one night, armed men arrived and left it in ruins.
They came into the farm after the harvest of the year, carted almost all the product that we have had, including the animals, the chickens, everything, including the machines and even seeds, ordinary seeds that we kept for further replication were taken away by them.
After that, he says, they torched the farm, reducing the orchard and the bee section to ashes. He may have lost his farm, but not the passion.
We can definitely have something.
He's starting a smaller one, 10 kilometers away from the relative safety of Sokoto city.
But there are thousands of others here in Sokoto state who can neither go back to their farms nor have the capital to start anew. Officials say the gunmen have raided cattle, robbed families, and kidnapped hundreds for ransom that some families are forced to borrow or even sell off their assets to pay.
Economists say attacks like these are accelerating poverty at a rate never seen before in Nigeria.
It takes a very long time for them to acquire these assets and be able to be where they are. And overnight, these destructions might happen in a very short time, but it takes a lot of time to recover. These assets also are being sold up to take care of themselves and also to veil some of their family members who have been kidnapped by this kind of rampage that is going on.
The Bureau of Statistics says 3 of Nigeria's 10 most poorest states are in the northwest, a region blighted by these attacks. The poverty level averages a staggering 85%. The attacks are also affecting the delivery of services as revenues fall.
That affects the capacity of a leader to govern well, to think well, to plan well. Secondly, resources-wise, we know all of the situation in the country, in particular in the north and in Sokoto state. The resources are very limited and there are competing demands. Then suddenly you have insecurity, which requires a lot of funding. So it drains the little resources that you have that ordinarily you should deploy for development. The dry season farming, which supports our farmers, which supports our economy, is having some challenges because farmers on their farmlands are being threatened.
Traders in markets across the region say sales are down because people cannot afford items as basic as food. The Nigerian military's air and ground offensive in the region has not stopped the attacks on poor rural communities. They are most severe in 4 states of the northwest that share common boundaries with Niger. Experts warn that unless they are stopped, the entire region risks descending into anarchy. Ahmed Idris, Al Jazeera, Sokoto.